We'll get straight to Kogi State. This time, not about the recall process. We're talking about a jailbreak that happened. We understand about 12 inmates are on the run or at large, but a couple of them have now been rearrested, according to reports. But we'll get details of all of this from official of government in the state. Kingsley Fanwo is the Commissioner for Information in Kogi State. Mr. Fanwo, thank you so much for coming on the program.
Thank you very much. Good morning, Nigerians.
So perhaps what we'd like to learn is exactly what happened. How did this happen? I think that should be the early hours of yesterday. What really happened?
Thank you. We got the report that it happened at about 1 a.m. Yesterday. And we also learned that 12 inmates escaped in a jailbreak. The state government, having done an investigation immediately, we swung into action. We discovered that it wasn't a violent jailbreak, and we suspected strongly that there were internal collaborations and compromise, involving officials of the Nigerian Correctional Service. And we made it clear that we want thorough investigations into the matter. We also told that they escaped through a tower. And when we got there, we discovered the tower was even outside the fence. So you could not have escaped through a tower that's outside the fence. So we later discovered that they used the goalpost at their recreational center to escape, and 12 of them escaped. It was also very unfortunate that they strangulated one of the correctional service officials. The two of them were tied down. One was strangulated, and it's unfortunate that we lost him. So we're also very happy with the actions by the Ministry of Interior and the Nigerian Correctional Service. They swung into action immediately. They were there to have on-the-spot assessment of what happened, and they have also launched very serious investigations into it. It's key that we get to the root of this matter.
So what were the kinds of persons, in your view, from your preliminary investigations, that is it just regular criminals, or the very ones that should be of security concern to everyone in Kogi State?
Yeah, everyone there should be of security concern to the security of Kogi State and Nigeria as a whole. But I can confirm to you that those that escaped were not what we could tag as the very high-profile criminals. So we are handling it. We are doing everything as a state government, working with the Nigerian Correctional Service, and also working with all security agencies in the state, the traditional institutions, and we are already getting results, as 5 of them have been rearrested and brought back to the facility. The first person that was rearrested yesterday gave very, very useful information that will help the investigation.
And it's important to ask that question: just how much of a risk, or how much the people of Kogi State, or at least the people in that area, at risk as a result of this jailbreak. But speak to us about the kind of collaboration now that the state government is having with the correctional service, because we've heard time and again in terms of infrastructure, there's a lot of dilapidation, a lot of these centers are old and all of that. I mean, seeing the hole that was created yet again, you begin to wonder how easy was it? So in terms of collaboration, what are you getting from the correctional service? What are we doing to ensure that this does not happen again? Yes, we hope to get all of them back, but there are those watching and saying, oh, if it can be done, if they can do it, then we can even do better.
Yeah, you have, there is a history of jailbreak at Kotonkarufi, and we also have been able to work very closely with the service and also with the security agencies to beef up security around the place. And I will say that this is not about attacking the custodial center to free inmates. It was about something that happened from inside of the custodial center. So we in correcting this, we are not just going to look at how to forestall external attack to free inmates, but we also have to look inwards and see how we can curtail this from happening just right from the inside of the custodial center. And also, you cannot be pinning his name to it.
You know, okay, Mr. Fao, I know you're trying to be as smart with the answer as possible, but I'm going to play this clip back to your own way. Whatever happens in the recall process, and I'll tell you why, we'll play the clip. Now you don't want to tell us whether the governor is involved or not, and it's fair. You have a right to say the things you want to say, but we hope that there will be peace.
Mr. Jeffrey, I think you know that. I hope you know that the governor has only 1 vote. And then you have thousands of votes in voter central. So if they decide to take a decision, whether the governor likes it or not, does not stop the decision from going ahead. So it is their decision. So I would want the governor to be completely removed from that.
Don't worry, Mr. Fao. I said in the future we'll be able to know whether the governor was involved or not. But the question was pretty simple. Is he involved or not? Yes or no? But you chose not to answer. Fao, Kingsley is the Commissioner for Information in Kogi State. We appreciate you for coming.
Thank you very much for having me.